Something major. We're reducing the numbers of immigrants that will come to Canada for the next 3 years. Today, I'm going to let you in on what happened, where we made some mistakes, and why we're taking this big turn.
Justin Trudeau's recent statement on immigration is a call for reflection. But as an immigrant living in Canada, it leaves much to be desired. His acknowledgement of mistakes and promises to fix a system overburdened by temporary residents and bad actors, as he said it, is overdue. But is it too late? Let's talk about that. Before we do so, please take a moment to subscribe to Minority Media, like and share this video. Now, let's get started. Justin Trudeau claims that immigration targets have been tied to infrastructure planning, but reality paints a different picture in my view. The unprecedented population boom has created a housing crisis, making home ownership a distant, maybe even impossible dream for many Canadians and new immigrants alike. Rents in major cities like Toronto and Vancouver, for example, have skyrocketed, driven mainly by demand exceeding supply. Immigrants, often drawn by promises of opportunity, find themselves struggling to secure even a modest apartment to live in. People are living in crowded apartments. Temporary workers and international students, once hailed as economic saviors after the pandemic, face exploitative rental practices. They are now being scapegoated for the failures of the government. Families squeeze into basements and young professionals accept bad living conditions just to stay afloat. For a country that prides itself on welcoming newcomers, this reality feels like a betrayal to me. It's not just bad for Canadian citizens and residents, it is also bad for the temporary immigrants that expected better when they applied to come here. Justin Trudeau rightly praised temporary immigration for helping Canada avoid recession, but I wonder whether the long-term consequences of the policies were seriously considered. Something that is supposed to be beneficial, the unchecked influx of temporary workers, has worsened job scarcity for Canadians and permanent residents. Skilled immigrants arrived with high hopes but face underemployment or no employment at all as they compete with cheaper temporary labor who are often trapped in jobs far below their qualifications. Employers who are very happy with the implicated low-cost labor that they get neglect to invest in domestic talent. Meanwhile, international students who stay in Canada often find themselves working survivor jobs rather than building careers in their fields of study. No one is winning this. But that's not all. Rapid population growth has strained public services to their breaking point. In the city I live in, as it is in most other Canadian cities, hospitals are overcrowded, wait times for basic healthcare are soaring, and public transit systems struggle under the weight of increased demand. Inflation, as you all know, which is already a concern post-pandemic, has been intensified by the serious strain on our collective resources. This further reduces the purchasing power of families, not just for Canadians, but also for the temporary residents that were promised better before they came here. Finally, the Trudeau government announced their intention to fix the problem. Okay, we hear you. They announced a pause and reduction in certain immigration categories over the next few years. They stopped the Student Direct Stream, the SDS. For those who do not know, the Student Direct Stream was launched in 2018 to provide faster processing for eligible post-secondary students. The SDS, according to the Canadian Immigration, was eventually opened to legal residents of China, India, Pakistan, and others. Prospective university students from Nigeria, where I'm from, had a similar process with the Nigeria Student Express, the NSC. This also has now been stopped. Justin Trudeau's pause on immigration may stabilize population numbers temporarily, But it doesn't address the root cause of these systemic failures, in my personal opinion. The government's reactive policies, bringing in workers during economic booms and scaling back when it tightens, create a cycle of instability that benefits no one. Temporary residents, often treated as disposable, are left in limbo, their dreams deferred or destroyed. Justin Trudeau can blame fake colleges and unscrupulous employers and bad actors exploiting the system. But these are not new phenomena. They've always existed like that. Why were these issues not addressed sooner? Why did it take so long? Why did it take the prospect of election defeat for them to act now? Why are they making immigrants, especially students, the scapegoat? The government's negligence has allowed a shadow economy of exploitation to thrive, victimizing immigrants and tarnishing Canada's reputation as a land of fairness and opportunity for all. Mr. Trudeau, this is your fault and no one else's. It's clear Canada needs immigrants, but it also needs a coherent plan. I will be the first to say that. Here are some of the things that I think should be done so that you don't just say I'm complaining without providing solution. Number one, invest in housing, please. Invest in housing and infrastructure. Building millions of homes should not just be a talking point just because there's the prospect of election. Fast-track construction projects. Partner with private developers and incentivize affordable housing solutions. Number two, protect the workers. Crack down on corporations abusing temporary foreign workers. Please enforce fair labor practices and provide pathways for skilled immigrants to integrate into the Canadian society, into their own fields. Reform the education system. That's overdue. Ensure international students are attending legitimate institutions and receiving quality education. Cap tuition fees for international students to prevent exploitation. This is what's been going on. How can someone pay tens of thousands of dollars more than what they should have paid for education? Force colleges to make sure there is adequate accommodation for the students they are asking to come to study here. Support communities. This is obviously a no-brainer. Allocate resources to expand healthcare, transit, and public services in areas experiencing rapid population growth. And then, please simplify permanent residency process. Make it easier for temporary residents to transition to permanent status, ensuring their contributions are recognized and retained. We don't want to lose talented people who come here to study and then leave. Let's keep as much as possible. Now, I suppose the question in everyone's mind is it too late? Canada's immigration policy failures have left a trail of broken dreams and impossible promises and fractured systems. But it's not too late to turn things around. Bold, decisive action is, however, needed to restore faith in the system, both for Canadians and for immigrants, for temporary immigrants. Until then, the question lingers, will the Justin Trudeau's latest plan truly serve people, or is it just another band-aid on a wound that keeps festering? On that, time will tell. I guess the other important question is Justin Trudeau the right person to fix the broken system? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you for watching Minority Media. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like and share this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.